As the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. Similarly, I would say for directors, with great success comes greater expectations. Lokesh Kanagaraj set the bar really high with Kaidi, and he felt a little short with Master, and then immediately got very close to Kaidi with Vikram in terms of writing, making, and most importantly, world building into a cinematic universe called LCU. I went into the theater to watch Leo, basing my expectations on these past successes, LCU, and of course, superstardom of Thalapathy Vijay. The film opened very well, introducing us to the place of the story, being in Himachal Pradesh, and it also introduces the villains. The introduction of the hero seemed appropriate with the character of the hero, which is to be the savior of the people from an animal, but it certainly didn't elevate any great heroism, as the challenge didn't seem to be insurmountable, especially after all of us having seen RRR. I was drawn into the hero's world effortlessly and immediately through his family, through his work, and then the conflict leading to his condition, and then finally with very good interval block. The action episodes were terrific, and it was showcased in a more realistic hand-to-hand combat with some gunfight. Then started the problem. The director's main characterization of the villains in itself was found severely wanting, not for lack of good acting, but purely outdated stuff. And then the out of place new introduction of a character in the second half with no emotional value, but that role was supposed to provide the main emotional anchor for the future conflict. The worst of all was the main central conflict point in itself, which felt so trivial and stupid that you're fighting with yourself to be emotionally involved, despite the other technically good stuff, either with action episodes or the background score going on the screen. Thalapathy Vijay certainly excelled in his role in showing up dual personalities, and Trisha was certainly very decent in the overall movie. Most of all, the fake insertion of one of the previous LCU characters, and then even worse, unrelated forceful phone call in the end will only make you feel cheated that Leo is part of the LCU series. It's certainly an afterthought to somehow link it to LCU. If I had seen History of Violence, I may have found this film even more wanting, as most of the first half, I'm told, is inspired or copied from it. The makers, though, made the reference to that film in the starting credits, which I didn't get to read fully at the start. I certainly didn't expect this from Lokesh, and his credibility in my eyes has taken a big nosedive, mostly because of his bad writing. His making from technical standpoint may still be intact. Please don't feel the compulsion to watch this movie expecting anything related to LCU. Again, just like the other Dasra release, it is possibly a decent watch for Vijay's diehard fans, but for the rest, consider it if you have a lot of time and money, or even just low expectations from this movie.